Alright, so would have had this video uploaded sooner, but I was going to the gym. Got me a ticket for, looking at the band list on my phone. But, alright, we're here, and this is actually a really better band list than the others. So this is going to be implemented at the end of the month, so you're still going to get to see all of the crazy Halcyon combos until next month, but this is really good. Um, Seeing Kriston Halky Fireback's gone is very important. It was so easy to just summon him and then just set up these crazy boards. The fact that normal summon Sangan led to Borolo Savage Dragon, Barone de Floor, and then a Yangjing Pillar counter trap and whatever other flavor that the deck was running off of just a singular Sangan summon, revised Sangan. Yeah, that's a little powerful. That's a little powerful, and it's all just because of him. Um, Granted, those plays aren't lost, and that's because the rank 7 equivalent to Auroradon is still available. I mean, you summon it, it makes it makes 5 tokens, and then with it you can make Auroradon, and you can still kind of do it. So I mean, turbo level 7s might be a thing, but I think those are going to be a lot breakier in comparison, especially when we scroll down to the fact that Water Enchantress got limited. So being able to open Water Enchantress to get to your level 7 Griffin Rider, which would have made going into the rank 7 play a little bit easier. That consistency has been hit. I think it's interesting that the OCG banned the Griffin Rider recently, but I guess they didn't want to do it for Master Duel just yet. They want to get them UR points out of it, get as much of it they can. The rest of the ban list, I mean, again, this was like the previous one we just had. This is a floodgate hit. Rivalry goes in. Yeah, those cards need to be hit. Preferably hit to just a 1. I think I may have uploaded a video where I play like Gozen match and Windwitch Dragoonity, and I only play it at 1 because I think that's like, if you out it, and you don't have to out it ever again type thing, which I think is okay for that particular thing, since most decks are like, you're playing against Dragon Link, they're all darks. You're playing against Despia, majority of them are darks, and after using Gozen Match against them, they have plenty of ways to play around Gozen Match naturally. I think the Gozen Match hurts like Sword Soul the most because they go from their water monsters to a light monster to a fire monster to a wind monster. So like, you pretty much just kind of stop all of their plays if you flip over Gozen Match against them. Trishula, nobody cares. Regeki, I care. I play Regeki in all my decks, and seeing it at 2 means, especially with my more going second decks, I'm going to be kind of revisiting my numbers a bit, and maybe including an additional Regeki over a 3rd copy of Lightning Storm. And that may seem kind of odd, but there are setups where having 2 Regekis is better than having 2 Lightning Storms. Because if your opponent plays all their monsters in defense mode, Lightning Storm doesn't do anything for you. So they could have like the 1 Barone de Floor negate, but if you have 2 Regekis, you break the board. You have 2 Lightning Storms, you don't. Or even 1 Regeki, 1 Lightning Storm, you might not, depending on if they care about the back row or not. So I think 2 is cool. It should be a 3. I mean, most people think it's terrible anyway, and I disagree. I think it's actually pretty great for breaking most of the boards that we see in this game, especially in this game. The other thing that they were really doing with this ban list is making going second significantly better. Red Reboot, Prankatops, you know, having a Trickstar like stage, having these cards that 2 means that you'll see them more often, and in this best of 1 format, you need really good going second cards on top of having really good going first cards because you only have the 1 match. So with all of the Ultra Guys, Eldritch players on the ladder, even if you were running Red Reboot, did you draw it? You know, did you open your Red Reboot when you needed it? If you didn't, you just lost. Um, and I have it in one of my accounts, and I rarely see it. And when I do, it's really crucial because it generally helps me win that matchup. But I rarely see the Red Reboot, so having it at 2 is pretty good. Prankertops at 2 is cool. Trickstar Light Stage at 2 is cool. Um, Especially if they're playing, you know, if it's like, if you're playing against Sword Soul and they only have their 1 face down card, Trickstar's Light Stage basically says, no, you can't activate your blackout this turn unless you negate me, which you get out the negate. And if they don't negate it, then you also can search a Trickstar to your hand and special summon it. So depending on your deck, that might give you a little extra extender. It's nothing too crazy, but I think it's going to see some experimentation on the ladder. And let's see, Orcus Harp Horror. Nobody's playing that anyway. It could have went to 3. Nobody would have cared. Nobody's playing Spirals, but we'll see. I mean, when that new Illusion Magician comes out, we might see a way more of them on the ladder. So we'll see. Double Iris Magician. You're barely seeing pendulums, and yeah, that's not really anything crazy. Wind Up Carriers and Mating. I honestly don't know what the card really does. Like, people were like, oh, you can do these crazy things. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't get to experience it. ABC Dragon Buster. It's a cool card. I don't know why it was ever limited in the first place. It's a fair boss monster. Speaking of fair boss monsters, I think Dragoon should come back. I think it's more fair. That's me personally. I think out of the 2 between Dragoon and DPE, I would actually routinely play Dragoon over playing DPE. I think DPE is a bit overrated. That's just me. But yeah, ABC Dragon Buster, I mean, you have to play a very specific deck to go into it, and then, you know, you have to discard a card to banish a card. Ew. Especially when you're playing against some, you know, Mirror Jade, who's just like, they just banish you just because. They don't have to discard anything to banish you. In fact, banishing you gives them advantage because they sent their, you know, their monster from the extra deck to the graveyard, so then they get to search at the end of the turn. So like, they're actually plussing off of it, off of just opening Branded Fusion. They just play 1 spell card and they plus and banish you. And ABC Dragon Buster was limited in comparison. It could go to 3. I think it could go to 3. What else? What else? What else? The beginning and the end, nobody cares. Harmonizing Magician, nobody cares. I mean, if you're playing those decks, you care. Having it at 3 is cool. It's extra consistency, but it being at 2, I don't think really mattered. If those cards are that important, then them going to 3 would be cool. But I think, especially with the beginning and the end, because of the conditions that you have to meet to activate it, I think it was best at 2 anyway. Like, if you open 3 of them, you're gonna cry because it's gonna take a lot to get all those dark monsters in the graveyard before you can start resolving them. So I think it's fine at 3. Harmonizing Magician. If we see pendulums popping off, maybe I'll care a little bit more. And so I think that's it for this. I also wanted to kind of touch on Synchro XYZ Festival. This looks to be really cool. I'm excited, and I think for this event I'm gonna be playing Heretics. I say that, and then day 1 you're gonna see me with a Dragudity playlist, but I'm going to try to play Heretics. I think in this type of festival, I learned a lot from the previous festivals because even though the festivals were gone, I was still kind of experimenting with what I would do with the decks if it wasn't like that festival. And I think Heretics are a perfect contender for Synchro XYZ, because with their normal plays, you kind of can easily go into both. You don't need links, you don't need fusions, so I think they're a good contender for it. Dragoonity needs their one link monster to do everything, so no shooting Majestic Star Dragon as I got my royal finish. Um, I mean, they're still going to be good. I mean, if anything, I'll just be playing One Witch Dragoonity again because it's solid. But yeah, we're going to be trying to play the Heretic Dragons in this event. I think they're going to be pretty strong going second. Just go second, break the board, win the game. Quibble Helltalk, it's going to be pretty cool to get. I never get to the 22,000 medals. I play on 17 different accounts. I ain't got time for all that. I get my gems and I get off. And let's just take a quick look at the forbidden list for this. Oh, actually, I want to check out the loner decks. Let's see what we got. Intersection of two colors. Is this a pendulum deck? This is a pendulum deck. It's a pendulum deck. But this makes sense. This makes sense. I think this is 2 Called by the Graves, a Lightning Storm, a Harpy's Feather Duster. Yeah, their deck building for this has gotten so much better. They put Harmonizing at 3, but then didn't put multiples in the in this deck. Okay. Go. Why am I even looking? It said Ghost Trick. Sword Soul. That's funny. That's actually funny. This is just Sword Soul. What the heck is this? One level from the graveyard. Okay. I've never seen this card played before. This is actually a pretty cool card. In fact, you could somewhat splash it in some other decks. I might experiment with this in some blue ice decks. This is a level or rank 8 monster from your graveyard. That's a free extender right there. That's actually pretty cool. But this is just Sword Soul. This is bad Sword Soul, but this is just Sword Soul. I love the standard of 2 Called by the Graves in all these loner decks, by the way, with Lightning Storm and Harpy's Feather Duster. That's actually funny. And it just played 3 of everything, which, granted, you're going to be fine. Yeah, this is just Sword Soul. You could play this in the festival, and it would be fantastic. And let's see here. And while I'm here, I think you're going to see it right here. I'm going to flex it real quick. Yes, baby, yes. Oh, man. Royal finish. First try, baby. First try. Nothing else. So let's just look at the ban list for this. So I think we do it like that. And what's the other? Because no crap. Well, we can look at the the limited, because I know they've forbidden everything. So, oh, yeah, this is a flex for a deck I don't play. The Fluunderees got hit. Whoa, wait a second. Wait, hold on. Vishuda? It's not even good. It's not even good. So you're not playing Fluunderees. Like, you're just not. You're absolutely not. Let's see here. 'Cause I feel like a lot of these were already here. Whoa, Junk Converter to 1? It's a Synchro Festival. What are you doing? Told the 1. Was he already at 1? Was this already at 1? I'm doing a quick look. Yeah, we know you just went to 2, so I know that you were already that way. Sky Striker. That had to already be at 1. Wait. My brain turned off. It's fine. Brilliant Fusion. Huh. Why are we not playing this? Gateway to the 6. So it looks like they hit Flew Under Rees like crazily. Was not expecting them to hit Flew Under Rees like that. I had this and I birthed it. So that's interesting. That is interesting. Flew Under Rees, it's a no. It's a no for us. Alright, so yeah, I think that's everything. So it's been an interesting Banlist, and this event's taking place on Monday. Only thing is I'm gonna play the event on Monday. I'm gonna take the day off of work on Tuesday. I'm going to be streaming probably the entire day because I'll be playing Overwatch 2. So if you were hoping for me to stream this on Tuesday or something when the event starts, come instead to watch me play Overwatch 2. Okay, I'm gonna be playing it as much as I can for that day. Might have a couple of other friends hopping on and partying up, and it's gonna be pretty fun. But Overwatch 2 is also gonna be releasing, I think, on Tuesday. I think it's coming up. No, not this Tuesday. I'm stupid. The following Tuesday. So yeah, whenever Overwatch 2. Actually, no, we got plenty of time. I got my days mixed up. Whenever Overwatch 2 comes, I'm gonna be playing the heck out of it. I already got the days off for it, So yeah, I'll be playing this. Yeah, we're good. My brain just, I wish I could edit. Anywho, yeah, this is looking like a pretty cool event. It's gonna be free gems. Speaking of gems, I need to actually burn mine. I have way too many, and this is also why I intentionally didn't freaking go beyond. As you see here, I'm on a 6-win streak. I could get the diamond. No problem. I'm choosing not to go to diamond because I want to enjoy the festival. I don't want to go against Crazy Sweats who hard rush to diamond to play their sweatiest decks. No, I just want to enjoy myself. I'm also showing the deck that I've been playing in it just because I'm already here, but otherwise it's been great. Yes, it's a 60 card deck. I go second with it. I did just include the Shooting Majestic Star Dragon and won the last duel I had with it because this deck is busted going second. Other than that, thanks for watching. I will, depending on if I decide to go to work today or not, I either may stream or I might not stream. I don't know. I'm kind of depending on how I feel. But otherwise, thanks for watching. Catch you later.